Alright, this Q&A happened on my Discord server, so make sure to join it. The link is gonna be in the description. When did you start scripting? Overall, I started scripting around the age of 13 or 14 when I was in the second grade of junior high school, and that's going to make almost 10 years. And why did you start, or why you start a YouTube channel? Alright, so I'm guessing the first question is as a developer, so I'm going to answer that first. Basically, I started developing because I have a passion for games. I've always just played and liked video games my entire life, and I was always just interested in making video games too and exploring how everything works in a game engine. I remember I've made a presentation about game engines in high school, and it was pretty neat. Now for a YouTube channel. Well, that's a bit more in-depth because there is few reasons. One of is that I wanted to basically put my skills to use and also teach people, as well as also create a community. Because I want to have a community of people that I can interact with, that I can share my knowledge with, and that I can help, basically. And also that's why the motto of my channel is to help people become better developers. And I also want to turn it into a job and make a company in the future, because it's kind of hard for me to get a somewhat normal job. Like, I work right now except doing YouTube, but let's just say it might not be an official job. But like I said, it's really hard for me to find a normal job because of my, well, health condition and also the place where I live. And I don't really want to go in depth about that, but yeah, is the FUMO real? Yeah, of course, it's the realest FUMO there is. Do you like Polish cows? Well, of course I do. What was your first game? So my first game was a game in Scratch, and it was like a game for two players with two battleships that would basically just shoot each other and explode. And it was in space, and there would also be comets just flying around and hitting the player also and breaking projectiles. And it was also made in my junior high school, and I remember that I got like the best grade for it. So yeah, it's really memorable. How you started playing Roblox, and what inspired you to start making games on the platform, and what do you expect from the future? I started playing Roblox at, I don't know, like a really young age. It was at the age of 9 because I remember I've made my first account in 2010, and I started playing it because of my friend and also because of the advertisements with the pirate package guy in the middle. And to be honest, the old Roblox advertisements were hitting different. And what do I expect from the future? Well, that's a really good question. I'm not exactly sure, but I expect the best, that I'm going to be able to make games for people to play, for people to enjoy, while also being able to turn this into my official job and just to have a community of people. And speaking of, what gives you the motivation to keep going? What exactly are you trying to reach with your videos? Well, the biggest thing would be you guys and you guys' support. It's really nice to receive positive comments on both under my videos and on my Discord. And it also brings satisfaction to basically help someone out with a tutorial, because whenever someone leaves a comment saying that, wow, this helped me a lot, thank you, I just said that this is amazing, it always just kind of brings a smile to me and basically makes my day better. And what I answered previously also applies for the motivation topic, with turning this into my job, making my company, and just waiting for better times, to be honest. And the thing that I'm trying to reach with my videos is basically to just help people out. Like, I don't really care how the video performs. If it helped one person, I am basically just satisfied with it. And I also started doing gameplay videos, but they didn't really work out, and I had to private them because I was getting the wrong audience on YouTube. But for that, I was basically just wanting to give someone a smile on their face while watching my video. So that's that. And how long have I been developing for, and what languages I've learned? What tips would you give to intermediate programmers? And maybe topics, concepts to study. So I'm gonna start off with that. I recommend mostly using programming paradigm, these, and also design patterns. That's for the topics and concepts. And overall, if you are just starting off with programming, I recommend looking for beginner guides. Like, you would just have to start off with block schemes and get to understand how the programming world basically works. If you want to do some Roblox stuff, there is always just the documentation, and there are a lot of guides on there too, and they should help you with stuff. And it's also important to understand how the code works, how the compilers work, and how the script logic goes, with everything from scopes to local variables and so on. And for tips, I recommend learning bits by bits, doing smaller stuff, and just practicing a lot. I've been developing overall for probably 10 years, but more serious development that would be like 3 years. Because the time where I started learning more and more about programming, the Roblox studio and everything else would be, like I said, 3 years. And my first language was C++. I had advanced IT lessons and we are forced to write C++ code on a piece of paper, as well as do some block schemes on it. But yeah, that wasn't really fun. And later on I transitioned to Lua and a bit of C#, and I also know a little bit of Python. And the rest of this question should be asked on the suggestions channel, but yeah, I have object-oriented programming and module scripts written on my to-do list. How are you so epic? Well, I am the embodiment of an epic duck. Where did you learn script? That would mostly be in school, and best answer would probably be from practice. And I'm also self-taught a lot of things from like video tutorials, courses, and a little bit of books. When update for STP Descent? I am posting constant updates on the game on my Discord server, but I will also be posting a devlog soon. And I can't exactly tell when, but it's gonna be, well, probably next year. What's the best way to learn to code, because YouTube is not helping much? The best way would be to get education at school, to get like programming classes, programming courses, and just start practicing. And I've touched on this topic too on two of my videos in the things I wish sooner as a Roblox scripter and mistakes to avoid, so you can watch these videos too. And stuff like this also takes a lot of effort and time, so just don't give up. And if you don't know where to start or you feel stuck, it's better to just ask a professional or get a person that would guide you through it, but that's more on the courses side, so yeah. How is your car doing? Well, Leo, thanks for asking. My car is doing really fine. He's been a really good boy, and as you can see, he's sunbathing in this picture right here. He got a little bit fat because of winter, but other than that, he's doing great. How to get better at scripting? Probably just combine everything what I said, from practice to doing courses to getting education, and yeah, oh, no, just no. All of this is just no. How much do you like Smartbone? Well, if you couldn't tell by my videos, I do really like the module, and I think it should be more known for what it is, because it's a great and amazing tool which utilizes a lot of things, and to be honest, it should be an engine feature. The developers are putting a lot of work into it, and I respect them for that. Plus, the fact that the module is free just surprises me, to be honest. But yeah, when you start using Blender, I started using Blender before I started programming, like probably around half a year before, but like I said, serious development would be 3 years ago. What do you think about Roblox Studio? Now, to anyone's surprise, my opinion about Roblox Studio is fairly negative, and I'm going to compare it to basically every other free tool we have. But basically, the studio has quite bad performance, it's very limiting. We are just getting features that should have been added 10 years ago. The Roblox developers don't really listen to the community and feature requests, and all of this stuff that happens with assets and moderation is just, yeah. The few good things about the platform is that you don't have to get your own servers. Some of the tools are pretty good, like the AI generated materials, easy to use scripting, like if you open a new project you can immediately start doing something. And yeah, my whole opinion would probably require a whole like 20-minute video. Are you gay? I mean, kinda, I'm bi. And yeah, again, this Q&A was hosted on my Discord server, so make sure to join it. But I hope you enjoyed it, and that's going to be everything for today, so see ya guys.